All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about something that completely flips the script on what it means to be present. We always think of it as this thing you have to chase, something you have to achieve. But what if it's actually something you just need to, well, reveal?
See? Presence is already inside of you. This one line just turns everything we've been taught upside down, doesn't it? We're always told, you've got to work for it, go find it, meditate harder. But this model, it says, nope, it's already there. It's our natural state, just kind of buried under a bunch of stuff.
So where does this awesome idea come from? Well, this whole framework is the work of Mark Waller and Christina Black. You might know them from their fantastic YouTube channel, Mastering Thought. And today, we're going to break down their core concepts. Think of it like a roadmap to getting back to that natural state.
Okay, so what exactly is presence according to this model? It's way bigger than just being in the moment. Here's the definition. It's when this universal field of awareness gets to see itself, perceive itself through you. But, and this is the key part, without any interference, you become a perfectly clear window for the universe.
And this is the big game changer right here. The whole point isn't to learn a new skill. It's not about adding something like mindfulness on top of everything else. No, the goal is to remove the junk that's getting in the way. It's about clearing out those personal interferences or distortions that are blocking what's already there.
Now, to really get a handle on this, they use some absolutely brilliant analogies. Let's start with the first one. Imagine the universe wants to see its own reflection, and you're the mirror. Presence is just that perfect, crystal clear reflection. No smudges, no cracks.
Or how about this one? The universe is like a radio station, broadcasting this incredible signal, and you are the radio. Presence is what happens when you're tuned in perfectly, and the music comes through without any static at all, just pure signal.
And one more, which I think is just perfect. What if the universe is a photographer trying to capture this beautiful shot? You're the camera lens. And presence? That's the moment of absolute, perfect focus. Everything is sharp, clear, and true.
Okay, so you see the pattern here, right? In every single one of those examples, the mirror, the radio, the lens, there's always something that can go wrong. A mirror gets smudged, a radio gets static, a lens goes blurry. So, what's smudging our mirrors? What's causing the static in our lives?
Well, the model has a name for them, distortions. And what are they? Basically, it's all our baggage. The unprocessed stuff from our past, those unmet needs, the false stories we tell ourselves about who we are. All that stuff literally bends and warps our mirror, making a clear reflection impossible. So, how do we get more specific about these distortions? Well, here comes another great analogy. Think of your inner self, your awareness, as a musical instrument. Let's say a guitar. A guitar has 6 strings, right? And for it to sound good, to play a beautiful chord, every single one of those strings has to be perfectly in tune. You see where this is going. Just like that guitar has 6 strings, this model says our awareness has 6 fundamental levels. They call them harmonics. And for that true, clear sense of presence to come through, all 6 of those harmonics have got to be in tune.
So let's walk through them, because they build on each other in a really cool way. It starts super simple. On the outside, level 1 is just awareness of the other. I see you. Simple. Then it turns inward. Level 2, awareness of self. I see me. Level 3, you start noticing your own mind. Awareness of thought. I see thinking. Now level 4, this is a big one. It's awareness of awareness itself. I see that I am seeing. Whoa. That then opens you up to level 5, awareness of the field, that feeling that we're all connected. And finally, you get to level 6, awareness as the source, the stillness, where it all comes from.
Okay, so here's where this whole thing becomes incredibly practical and useful. Each one of those strings on our inner guitar, each harmonic, it can get thrown out of tune by really specific, really common issues. For example, that first harmonic, awareness of other. If you have an unmet need for safety, it gets distorted into blame and distrust. That second harmonic, awareness of self. Early childhood wounding can distort that into shame and defensiveness. See how it works?
And that leads us to what I think is the most empowering part of this whole idea. The job isn't to go chasing some floaty spiritual feeling of presence. No, the real work, the important work, is to heal the stuff that's blocking it. It's about clearing your own distortions. Because once that baggage is gone, presence just flows. It was there the whole time.
And Mark Waller himself puts it so perfectly. He says, if you really want to be available for presence, you need to handle your issues. It's that direct. It's not about escaping your problems. It's about turning towards them. This isn't some airy-fairy concept. It's real, grounded, psychological work.
Now, if this is resonating with you and you're thinking, okay, how do I actually do this work? Well, for anyone who wants to go deeper, the creators actually have an online community. It's called Thought Masters, and from what I understand, they guide people through this exact process of clearing distortions.
So we'll leave you with this to think about. That universal field, the universe itself, it's ready. It's ready to experience itself, to sing its clearest, most beautiful song right through you. So the only question left is, what distortion is keeping your instrument out of tune? What's getting in the way?